Ukraine, we explore the methods Moscow used to erase Ukrainian identity in occupied territories and assert its narrative there. Media in Donbass changed overnight.
So one moment you can see a national Ukrainian TV channel on your TV, and the next day you can't.
Join us after the news.
BBC News with Roisin Hasty. The Oscar-winning Hollywood actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa have been found dead at their home in Santa Fe, New Mexico. There was no immediate indication of foul play. Gene Hackman, who was 95, won 2 Oscars in a career that spanned more than 6 decades. His wife was 63. Romanian prosecutors have confirmed that the online influencer Andrew Tate and his brother have been allowed to leave the country. They're still facing charges of rape and human trafficking. The Tates are flying to the US on a private jet. 5 months since the far-right Freedom Party won Austria's general election, a 3-way coalition looks set to exclude it from power. The Conservative People's Party said it has successfully completed negotiations with Social Democrats and Liberals. The Freedom Party called it a coalition of losers. A delegation from Turkey's main pro-Kurdish party has gone to visit the jailed PKK leader Abdullah Öcalan. It's reported that Mr. Öcalan will tell the PKK to lay down its arms after 40 years of insurgency. Hamas says it's ready to start delayed negotiations on the next stage of the Gaza ceasefire. It handed over 4 bodies of Israeli hostages without ceremony last night. The Israeli authorities are releasing more than 600 Palestinian prisoners. Thailand has confirmed that it's deported 40 ethnic Uyghurs to China. The repatriation took place despite efforts to stop them being sent back. Human Rights Watch said the repatriated men could face torture. A former pro-democracy legislator in Hong Kong, Lam Chok Ting, has been sentenced to just over 3 years in prison for rioting in an incident which he was initially attacked. Lam said he'd acted in self-defence. And Ethiopia's Prime Minister is in Somalia for talks with the President Mohamud.
Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine 3 years ago, but Ukrainians will tell you this war has been on for much longer. In this episode, we take you to Donetsk and Luhansk in the separatist east. Ukraine's been at war.
Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You're stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easier until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at Ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at Ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Let's make a date with us if you're a professional, investor, and landlord on the property our show tomorrow, 27th of Feb,
from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Star Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
The best radio show. The best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car.
At work.
At home.
On your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie and you are listening to Star Radio UK and the Morning Show.
UK. Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio.
And the morning show.
This is Starr Radio. This is Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Welcome once again. Let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. You know, I always acknowledge you. Let me say massive good morning to you wherever you are. Massive good morning and welcome to Earth and welcome to Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let me say a massive good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy, to Perry, all in the house doing some wonderful work out there. Massive good morning to you all. To Eben all the way in South Africa, Cape Town, South Africa, massive good morning to you. To KB Bossman, good morning. Olakunle, good morning to you. It's been a while. Anthony Adedeji Aziz Shamsuddin, good morning to you. Bishop Adeshina, all the way in Lagos, Nigeria, and all the staff at the RB office, massive good morning to you. To my colleague and co-presenter, Mr. Olaimi Koiki, massive good morning to you, sir. I hope you are doing very, very, very well. Vicky Newton, good morning. KB Bossman, let me come your way this evening with the Property Hour show. You got to make yourself available because if you live here in the UK, rentals, what are your what do you call it? How would I say your rights and your wrongs? Is there anything of the sort? Yeah, man. Okay. Yes, we'll be looking into all of that. So wherever you are, thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks for sharing the broadcast as well. But stay tuned. Delta, good morning to you all the way in Kumasi, in Ghana. Massive good morning to you. Just so you know, in Moscow, good morning. Anthony Adedeji and Aziz in the US, good morning to you all. And once again, welcome to the program. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
Okay, now let's crack on. Now that I've introduced myself to you, let's take the journey. I'm going to bring you the quote for the day, the weather forecast will follow suit, then the travel update. We'll move from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe. That is known as Global Trotting. Then after which we'll be bringing you some music, and then we'll bring you the details of the stories making the round. At 11:45, the lines are open for you to add your voice to the discussion. At 12 o'clock, boom, the curtains is brought down for the end of the program. But this evening, exactly at 7 o'clock, KB Bossman will be coming your way with Vicky Newton on the Property Hour show, and I want you to be there or be square. But whatever it is, be there and you will enjoy the program a great deal. We'll see whether we'll get to talk to them before the program. However, if not, be rest assured it's all going to be panning out nicely and lovely. Once again, welcome to the program. Let's move on. The quote for the day says what? Today being the 27th day of February, the year 2025, it is my daughter's birthday. Karen, Good morning to you and a happy birthday to you, baby. I hope you are doing good, and may the Lord bless you with all good stuff that you are trusting Him for, right? Good. So you name it, and God will be there to deliver that one for you. So the quote for the day says, generally, you cannot change people as quickly as you might like to. Nevertheless, it's worth trying to be nice to all. You got to be nice to all. And that is what we do here on Starr Radio UK, don't we? All right, then. BB Clement, good morning to you there as well. I'll come your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's crack on. Let's say morning to Mr. Frank Davis all the way in Ghana as well. I hope you're all doing good. All right, then. So. Now, touching on the weather forecast for you today. What have we got for you? Now this afternoon we'll see any thicker areas of clouds soon break up, leaving bright spells and patchy cloud cover. It's going to be staying dry. It's going to be largely clear skies throughout the night as well. A cold, settled and calm night and the light winds. The odd patch of mist and fog cannot be ruled out locally though. Now, when it comes to the temperatures, the top temperature is going to be 10 degrees, the lowest 0. UV level is going to be moderate, pollution is going to be low, sunset is going to be 17:37, and sunrise for tomorrow morning 06:51 hours. And that brings us to the end of the weather forecast. Come tomorrow, yes, averaging. The nighttime cool, daytime a bit warm, double digits, right? Yeah, man. Okay. So that is by way of the weather forecast. Let me look at your travels as well and give you any updates, if any. On the underground this morning, there are no issues there. Good service throughout DLR, London Trambling and London Overground. Good service there. On the major roads in London, apart from the central London red routes, this experiencing serious delays. All the others, there are no exceptional delays. On the river bars this morning, good service there. On the London cable car, good service there. The National Rail, well, as I would say, keep your eyes on the roads, also keep it navigated, I promise, our bond. Yeah, what is happening there? Avanti West Coast has got special service, Southeastern special service, Thames Link special service, Transport for Wales special service. That aside, all the others are running a good service, but check before you leave so you don't get yourself caught up in any delays that will make you miss your appointment. On that note, let me say it this way. You can share with us what is happening in your area. If it is not in the UK, yes, we would like to know, because we are a worldwide radio station where we share everything with everybody. But I will say it this way.
Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the road. So let's take a quick commercial. We come back and we continue with the program. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial. They will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa. Your health and beauty needs at your doorstep. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay. Mobile Spa. They provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep. Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, let's go global trotting. What have I got news for you? Yes, there are some news that have come on or in this morning, and let me bring that your way. Okay. So, from the UK front here, when it comes to the stories making the rounds, U.S. need role in Ukraine to deter Putin, says the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister stresses the importance of U.S. help, but Trump suggests responsibilities lies with Europe. And then Andrew and Kristen Tate leave Romania on jet bound for the U.S. Sources is saying. We'll be telling you more about that. And lawyers bid to postpone Lockerbie bombing trial. And Gatwick second runway backed by government. Well, it's going to cost about 2.1 or thereabout billion. But well, so it's creating more jobs. It's creating more, facilitating travels. Why not? Why not? Okay. In other stories as well, moving on straight to other parts of the world, Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa have been found dead at their home. Well, he said that there doesn't seem to be any dodgy moves there. So hopefully, it might be what by natural causes or whatever means that they died of, or there's not a third person involved, but himself, the wife, and the dog, or vamoose. All right then. Now, Israel confirms Hamas handed over hostages' bodies as Palestinian prisoners are released. And then in other stories, Zelensky to meet Trump in Washington to sign mineral deals. But when Zelensky was posed the question as whether now everything is said and done, he said, "No way, Mose, not time yet. Not time yet. There are a lot of other issues that needs to be ironed out." But I'll be telling you more about that. Leaked recording challenge Greek account of deadly shipwreck. Well, we'll be telling you more about that. Okay. Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In other stories as well, the hero ship fixing Africa's internet blackout. Well, we'll be telling you more about that. Back in the day, we didn't even have the means of calling directly from Africa. If you want to call maybe from Ghana to Nigeria or anything of the sort, we have to come through Europe. The call has to be paneled. So virtually Europe was controlling that until Gaddafi decided, no, we shouldn't do it that way. We should have our own satellite. And then he gave the money out from Libya, and they used that to do so. But what do you think about all that? It's all coming your way from Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Freed, I need help. Freed from Myanmar's camp centers, thousands are now stranded. Well, I'll be telling you more about that. Sudan military plane crashes in residential area, and UK suspension of aid is punitive, Rwanda says. Okay. Moving on straight to some other stories making the round. So in Africa, no ship for Eid. King tells Moroccans, why are no ship for Eid? Or is it trying to make people not use? Go find money to go buy ship, which they don't have because of maybe economic difficulties that the country is going through at the moment. Well, you want to know more, you got to stay tuned. In other stories making the rounds as well. UN warns of worsening famine in Sudan as fighting escalates. Now, everyone for himself, God for us all. So what do you think is going to happen there? Nobody seems to be giving a hoot about what is happening. But we'll tell you more about that. It's all coming away from Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. DRC mysterious illness outbreak, 419 cases and 53 deaths reported. Well, so if you're going via that place, well, go, boy. You got to be very, very careful. In Nigeria, Dangote's partner to sell petrol at 860 liters per liter in Lagos and 870 in Ibadan and others. Well, we're going to tell you more about that. USA donated item among 1 trillion naira illicit drugs seized by NAFDAC, an international fraud syndicate establishing cells in Nigeria. I bet you. And then another story from Nigeria, APC neck. Buhari, Osibanjo, Amechi absent as Tinubu woos aggrieved members. Well, they've done their bit and they are gone. They didn't want to be involved in that. But what do you think about all that? Going to Ghana, Julius Caesar Anadem, a man with so much to learn from. Well, we're going to be telling you more about him. Who is he? Now, government has missed opportunity to advance youth aspirations at cabinet. The YBF is saying, if pleas have been served, Ernest should be arrested. A lawyer is saying there as well. You want to know more, you got to stay tuned. We're going to bring you more from there. Now, pain of my sudden loss, Julius Caesar Anadem. well, who has passed. We'll be telling you more about it. People are passing left, right, center. The other time we were at a place and somewhere, let me say good morning to Auntie Sister Florence. Yeah. She was sending me a video of one of the heart surgeons in Ghana. Is it a heart surgeon or neurosurgeons in Ghana? Yes, he's a surgeon. I think he's the first one who have done a kidney transplant or something of the sort. There was something of the sort there. Who has passed? And I was asking myself the question, what exactly seemed to be going on? Well, Mahama is saying that he's not going to be delivering any State of the Nation's address, but he's going to be doing that in his second term. And therefore, they think that, well, he's going to give a prediction of what is going to happen. But Professor Kofi Abochi is saying that the Constitution requires a State of the Nation, not a projection of the nation. Well, in another story as well, if your nation is good, if everything is good, you know that your people are not, your youth wouldn't want to just run away from the country to become slaves elsewhere. However, the Dutch ambassador is saying that most Ghanaians who approach him are saying that, can you please help us to get a visa? Boy. Well. Okay. Well, but MPs are in black and NDC in white as Mahama delivers first State of the Nation second term address. We'll be telling you more about what he's talking about. Ghana has decided to save itself from further embarrassment. From what? And we're going to be telling you more about all that as the program goes on. It's now 11 minutes past the top of the hour. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's go enjoy some music. And once we come back, I'm going to be bringing you all the details of the stories that you need to know this morning. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial. Starr Radio UK. This is from Atakufi, and he says what? Open your eyes, African leaders, Ghanaians. Our leadership. Open your eyes, because there is something happening. Wake up and smell the coffee. US aid gone. British foreign aid slashed. What do you think next? Is Germany going to do the same? Is France going to do the same? And those who are waiting for all that to subsidize their budget, what do you think is going to happen? Well. Enjoy the music and I'll be with you in a moment. Stay tuned.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
te tu mono fu Robo mo si tu moko No ya boy no da Jemi Oya kato ino kokoko Eja keje mo fi amo Ne yo tula kopi a etitro Ikeje mo fi amo Ne yo sele mo kono ya etitro Eba yi edamo bonono Eyi nwe edamo bonono Eba yi edamo bonono Eyi nwe edamo bonono
In your car,
At work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
Come to seven pro. I'm winning now what to say I'm whoa. I am 27 pro. I'm more of you. I'm winning down so. If you say and any pain now, I worry anyone way or one winning too. And any pain now, who wants to only way you're all winning too. Who may ye everyone? Who may you so everyone? Uteni amponya kupono Waya bibi elbie Yaka nibye se wunse Maweni nao minye Maweni nao minye Sese wafia siye yo Niye nikie Ema weni jipe Maweni nao minye Yamisi rawa usudie Yesu maweni nao minye Sese yotamfu ama umwesio Eka wasembe Maweni nao minye
in your car,
At work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
Hi guys, this is your friend Urush from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. As I did say earlier on, well, this evening, KB Bossman is going to be coming your way with Vicky Newton, and they're having the program for you. Somebody said, what program are you talking about there? Well. The Property Hour Show is going to be coming your way, and they've got themselves. I'm trying to get a. Okay. Where would that be? It should be here, right? Okay, let's see whether we have it there. No. No. Wow. Okay. Don't you worry. So let me bring this one then. Well. So they are hosting Toyin Davidson. Okay, she's a property lawyer, award-winning property consultant. 187. She's got 187 YouTube videos on property, landlord, and tenant specialist speaker. So, when she speaks, you know that definitely that is gospel, right? Okay. She'll be hosted by KB Bossman and Vicky Newton, the co-host, and they are going to be looking at Renters Reformers Act, how it will affect landlords. These are our landlords. Oh my God. Well. You want to know more? You got to stay tuned because you can't get it from anywhere. Also, come the 6th of March, 2025, 6th of March, it is Ghana's 68th independence anniversary, but there will be a flag raising ceremony under the auspices of Councillor Kola Agbola, the civic mayor of Croydon. At the time is at 1 p.m. prompt, and it's going to be at the forecourt of the Croydon Town Hall, and you are all invited. This advert is sponsored by Victon, Ladies to Ladies, Starr Radio UK, Jinyami, and a lot more from the HTV, and a lot more. So make your date and keep your diaries open. All right then, the final announcement, and then we move on. Women in Business Networking Breakfast 2025, and this event takes place on the 17th of March 2025. Time 9:45 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. The venue is the Tramshed 513 Woolwich New Road, London SE 18 6ES. The nearest stations, if you want to travel, DLR Woolwich Arsenal, Southeastern Trains Woolwich Arsenal, and Elizabeth Line Woolwich, and you can make your way there. But there are limited spaces. But it comes at a fee of £60 on normal ticket, and then for VIPs, £75. And as I did say yesterday, 8 tickets only left. I have not checked this morning, so I'm not sure how many VIP tickets are left. So please make sure your dials are on and you are getting the information. To register, go to Eventbrite or email bb@bbclement.com. For more information, call 079 56596 406. And the guest speaker or the speaker is Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, a global thought leader on business and wealth creation. He's going to be hosted by B.B. Clement. Well, she's an entrepreneur and author of the book From Entrepreneur to From an Employee to Entrepreneur, right? I was going to do it the other way around. So this is an event that's going to be taking place and I wanted to be part of it. Yeah. So I can be away from Starr Radio. Okay, now let's move on to bring you the details of the stories making the rounds at 11:25. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. A couple of stories from here. Keir Starmer has reiterated his call for U.S. security guarantees in Ukraine to deter Vladimir Putin from invading again as he prepares to meet Donald Trump. Speaking on the plane to Washington, D.C., Keir said he hoped the UK-US relationship could go from strength to strength, but the two leaders appear to be at odds over the importance of US security guarantees for Ukraine as part of any peace deal there. Now, Keir said discussions about potentially sending British troops to Ukraine were ongoing, but he re-emphasized his belief in the importance of so-called US backstop. Well, what do you think? What do you think? Of course, if the US is trying to, exchange or let's say, exchange their support and their financial support, military support and everything for Ukraine with minerals in Ukraine, then of course they will have to protect their interests, and inadvertently they're going to be there. They're going to be there because they wouldn't invest up to about $500 billion in a place and say, okay, we are lying at the beaches at Gaza, as we saw, and then we are just going to be taking it easy from there. Nah. It's not going to be there. It's not going to be there at all. It's not going to be that way. That is going to be. They're going to be having their people there. They are going to be having their people there. So for sure, I'm sure that it shouldn't be a challenge. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens on that front. Well, it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. See here in the UK, what more news do we have? The number of people claiming asylum in the UK in 2024 has exceeded the previous recorded peak in 2002, according to figures released by a Home Office. In the year to December 2024, 108,138 people claimed asylum, an increase of 18% compared with 2023 and almost twice what it was in 2021. The new high follows an uptick in record small boat arrivals in recent years. The number of small boat arrivals also increased in 2024 to 25% higher than in 2023, but the figure was 20% lower than in 2022. The UK now receives the fifth largest number of asylum seekers in the EU plus area at a time when the government is under pressure to cut asylum decision backlog. Now, these figures, which cover the end of the Conservative government and the start of Labour, shows the number of cases awaiting an initial decision fell by 5% last year, with 90% or 686 cases relating to 124,802 people pending a decision as of the ending of 2024. The number remains higher than before 2022. The UK is also sending more people into immigration detention. This figure increased by 12% last year. Meanwhile, 8,164 people were forcibly returned to another country, an increase of 28%, with Albanians the most common nationality among enforced returns. There has been a sharp increase in people granted citizenship, with numbers rising from 130,000 in 2020 to 269,621 in 2024. These figures is at its highest level since the government began recording in this way. Okay, so let's see if they declare and the president is okay. Why not? All right then. One other story from the UK front still. A second runway at Gatwick Airport has been backed by government, providing measures to reduce noise are put in place. The Transport Secretary Heidi Alexander said he was minded to approve the expansion. Some MPs, local authorities and residents are strongly opposed. The airport wants to move its northern runway, which is currently only used for taxiing or as a backup, and make it operational by the end of the decade. The Transport Secretary's support does not guarantee the expansion will go ahead, as it will still need planning permission. If permission is granted, work will start almost immediately. Understands the 2.2 billion expansion will be funded through private investment. I am issuing a minded to approve decision that provides some additional time to seek views from all parties on the provision prior to a final decision, Alexander said in a written ministerial statement on Tuesday. Well, if it's going to bring some money in, it's going to facilitate traveling, why not? Well. Information was coming through sometime last week or last 2 weeks when they were talking about the fact that the Tate brothers could be flown to the US, and where they have dual citizens, they have a citizenship there, and maybe Trump is trying to say that it's going to facilitate their travel there, and then maybe just let them be. But controversial social media influencer Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan have left Romania on a private jet bound for Florida. The brothers were arrested in Romania 3 years ago and faced trial on allegation of rape, trafficking minors, and money laundering, all of which they denied. Prosecutors confirmed the Tate's request to be able to leave Romania has been accepted, but they remain under investigation. Romania Prime Minister previously denied being pressured by the US government to allow the brothers, who hold dual UK-US nationality, to travel. Andrew and Tristan have wide support on right-wing social media and supported Trump during the US election campaign. So, well, they are flying them down. Well, it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, in other stories making the round this morning, Israel has completed forensic tests confirming the identities of 4 dead Israeli hostages whose bodies were handed over by Hamas in exchange for the release of Palestinian prisoners. On Wednesday night, without a ceremony, Hamas passed 4 coffins to the Red Cross from Gaza. The confirmation that they contain the remains of Shlomo Monza, 86, Ohad Yalomi, 50, Sharchi Aiden, 50, and Itzik Elgarat, 69, came on Thursday morning from their families and communities. The handover cleared the way for delayed release of more than 600 Palestinian prisoners and detainees. It was the last exchange of the 6-week-long first phase of the Gaza ceasefire deal, with questions over what happens next. Now, Hamas has said it's ready to start delayed talks on the second phase, which aims to end the war and secure the release of the remaining Israeli hostages. By Israel's prime minister, who faces pressure from his political allies to resume fighting and crush Hamas, has pushed for an extension of the current phase. The Israeli military launched a campaign to destroy the Palestinian armed group in response to its unprecedented attack on Israel on the 7th of October 2023, in which about 1,200 people were killed and 250 were taken hostage. At least 48,348 people have been killed in Gaza since then, according to the territory's Hamas-run health ministry. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Still coming your way from here, from other states there, of course. At least 40 Uyghurs have been deported to China, the Thai authorities have confirmed, despite warning from right group that they face possible torture and even death. The group is thought to have been flown back to China's Xinjiang region on Thursday after being held for 10 years in a Bangkok detention center. China has been accused of committing crimes against humanity and possibly genocide against the Uyghur population and other mostly Muslim ethnic groups in the northwestern region of Xinjiang. Beijing denied all of these allegations. It is the first time Thailand has deported Uyghurs since 2015. The deportation has been shrouded in secrecy after serious concerns were raised by the United States and United Nations. Thai media reported that several trucks, some with windows blocked with sheets of black plastics, left Bangkok's main immigration detention center in the early hours of Thursday morning. Hours later, Tracker Flight Trader 24 showed an unscheduled China Southern Airline flight leaving Bangkok, eventually arriving in Xinjiang. It was not immediately clear how many people had been deported. The Thai Defense Ministry minister said that Beijing had given assurances that deportees will be looked after. Interesting, right? Okay. Let's move on. One other story from here. Zelensky is to meet Trump in Washington to sign minerals deal. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky will meet U.S. President Donald Trump in Washington on Friday to sign an agreement on sharing his country's mineral resources, Trump has said. Zelensky has described the bilateral deal as preliminary and said he wants further agreement which include U.S. security guarantees to deter renewed Russian aggression. But Trump said the U.S. will not provide guarantees beyond very much saying the responsibility should instead fall to Europe. Now, Trump also seemingly ruled out the prospect of Ukraine becoming a NATO member, one of Zelensky's long-held ambitions. Now, speaking at the meeting at his cabinet on Wednesday, Trump said the presence of American workers extracting rare earth metals on Ukrainian soil will provide automatic security for Ukraine, which I seem to agree with him there, because I won't come to invest huge sums of money in the place and I said, no, like I was saying, lying on the beach and just chilling out. No. I will have to be there to be protecting my interests. And therefore, being there to protect my interests, it will inadvertently mean that I'm protecting the geographical area that I am. And this time around, that is in Ukraine. I don't know what you think about that. Maybe he's saying that, well, coming out to say, if Russia dares attack, maybe that's what they are waiting for, then we are going to also fire our nuclear weapons as US and going to stand by Ukraine and fight Russia. That's what they want. But before sort of saying it. But I don't know, maybe when he goes meeting Trump, maybe they'll change the notes there. The U.S. president suggested a ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia was not far off, telling reporters, we're going to make a deal with Russia and Ukraine to stop killing people. But Zelensky said, without security guarantees, we won't have a ceasefire. Nothing will work. Nothing. I want to find a NATO path or something similar, he said. So if you're not going to allow him to join NATO, then what he's saying is that let me have assurances from the U.S. that the U.S. is going to stand by us or with us in spite and despite. Would that happen? Well. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Final story from the UK, from US from, and then we go on to Africa. Oscar-winning US actor Gene Hackman, his wife Betsy Arakawa, and their dog has been found dead at their home in Santa Fe, New Mexico. In a career spanning more than 6 decades, Hackman received 2 Academy Awards for his work on the movies The French Connection and Unforgiven. A statement from the Santa Fe County Sheriff in New York, Mexico said, we can confirm that both Gene Hackman and his wife were found deceased Wednesday afternoon at their residence on Sunset Trail. This is an active investigation. However, at this time, we do not believe that foul play was a factor. Hackman was 95 and his wife, a classical pianist, 64. He won the Best Actor Oscar for his role as Jimmy Popeye Doyle in William Fredkin's 1971 trailer The French Connection, and another for Best Supporting Actor for playing Little Bill Daggett in Clint Eastwood's Western film Unforgiven in 1992. Now, Gene Hackman obituary, his other Oscar-nominated roles were in 1967 movie Bonnie and Clyde as Buck Barrow in his breakthrough role opposite Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway. And in 1970, I Never Sang for My Father, as well as playing the agent in Mississippi Burning in 1988. Yes. The Santa Fe County Sheriff Office said on the 26th of February 2025 at approximately 1:45 p.m., Santa Fe County Sheriff deputies were dispatched to an address on Old Sunset Trail in Hyde Park where Gene Hackman, 95, and his wife Betsy Arakawa, 64, and a dog were found deceased. Did they breathe in some carbon monoxide or something that might have caused this, or what? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Another story. I swear to God I need help, said a man quietly on the other end of the line. The Ethiopian who calls himself Mike said he is being held on with 450 others in a building inside Myanmar along the country's border with Thailand. They are among the thousands of people who have been freed from the notorious camp compounds that have thrived on the border for years in what appears to be the toughest action so far against the industry along the Thai-Myanmar border. But many of them are now stranded in Myanmar in makeshift camps because the process of assessing them and arranging flights back to their own countries is so slow. The armed militia group who are holding them have a very limited capacity to support so many people. More than 7,000. One of them has said they have stopped freeing people from the compound because they are not being moved to Thailand fast enough. He told us they got 2 very basic meals a day. There were only 2 toilets for 450 people who he said were now relieving themselves wherever they could. Mike described being invited a year ago to take up with what he was promised would be a good job in Thailand, requiring only good English language and typing skills. Instead, he found himself subjected to a brutal regime, forced to work long hours every day to meet the target for defrauding people online, set by his Chinese bosses. It was the worst experience of my life. Of course, I was beaten, but believe me, I have seen a lot worse done to others. Well. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, let's land in Africa. A ship the size of a football field, crewed by more than 50 engineers, technicians, cruises the ocean around Africa, just bear with me. An ocean around Africa to keep the continent online. It provides a vital service as last year's internet blackout showed when internet cables buried deep under the sea were damaged. Now, millions from Lagos to Nairobi were plunged into digital darkness. Messaging apps crashed and banking transactions failed. It left businesses and individuals struggling. It was a Leo 7 which fixed the multiple cable failures. The ship, where BBC team recently spent a week on Board of the Coast of Ghana has been doing this specialized repair work for the last 13 years. Because of main countries stay connected, Shuru Arense, a cable jointer from South Africa who has been working on the ship for more than a decade, has said, IT people at home have worked because I bring the main feed in. He says, you have heroes that save lives. I am a hero because I save communications. Of course. Now, his pride and passion reflects the sentiment of the skilled crew on the Leon 7, which stands 8 floors high and carries an assortment of equipment. The internet is a network of computer servers. To read the article, it is likely that at least 1 or 600 fiber optics cables across the world collected the data to present it on your screen. Well, so what are African leaders actually doing about all that? Because they are on there moving around trying to keep internet connectivity on. Okay? But how do you see it? Is it about time Africa gets their own? Because I can see that one was a South African, and I can see some other black guys in the crew as well, apart from all the Caucasians that I can see there. Not sure other areas where they come from, however, with the pictures that I'm seeing. But the question is here, are we able to get our own ship? So we have our own internet connectivity. Who are seeing to that, or are we going to be relying on them? So are we paying them? Definitely we'll be paying them for the work that they are doing there. But the question once again is, are we behaving like until the time Gaddafi came in and said, well, if you have to make phone calls, international calls, the call has to now leave wherever, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, or whatever, and go all the way, come all the way to Europe, and then to use their satellite before it can bounce down and get to Togo that I want to call. Until Gaddafi decided to give billions. I don't remember how much at the time, but pay that money to get a satellite for Africa to have a satellite in the atmosphere, so that now we have our own connectivity, and therefore when we call it, hits our satellite and then send the feed to us. What are we doing now? But when I say this all the time, I say, African leaders, you should bow down your heads in shame for what you did back in the day. But hey, it is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. We've got about another 13 minutes to bring the program to a close. Still in Africa. In Sudan, at least 46 people have been killed and 10 others injured after a Sudanese military plane crashed in a residential neighborhood in Omdurman, the twin city of the capital, Khartoum. State media has said the Antonov aircraft came down after takeoff from the military Wadi Sidna air base on Tuesday evening, killing military officers and civilians. The cause of the crash is unclear, but military sources have been quoted as saying that it was likely to have been a technical malfunction. The crash came a day after the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, which is at war with the army, said it had downed a fighter jet in South Darfur. The conflict has devastated large wards of Sudan, including Khartoum and Omdurman, with thousands of people killed and about 12 million displaced. The health ministry said the emergency team rushed injured civilians, including children, to a nearby hospital following Tuesday's plane crash. A senior army commander in Khartoum was among those killed. Reuters news agency quoted unnamed military sources as saying. Now, witnesses said there was a loud explosion and several homes were damaged when the plane came down. The AP News also reports. The crash also caused power outages in nearby neighborhoods, it added. Sudan has been hit by a civil war since April 2023, when the army and the RSF became involved in a vicious power struggle. So at times I do ask myself the question, when we have people who, let me call them dictators, who are in power, but some way, somehow, seem to be keeping the peace in the country, and therefore, though you're not at liberty to do all that you want to do, like I want to be here in the studio, I want to take all my clothing off, and I want to jump naked, I want to dance around, as some people might think that is what liberty or freedom is. Because I cannot do that, but I have my peace of mind, I'm able to go about my duties, I can fend for myself, I can fend for my family. Does that not go far enough for us? Because at times, when these people are moved or taken away from that position, the chaos that ensues, oh boy, as we are witnessing now. This is what coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, the Guinea-Bissau president is in Moscow for talks. The story says the opposition in Guinea-Bissau has pledged to bring the nation to a halt on Thursday as today amid a conflict regarding the expiration date of President Umaru Sissoco Embalo's 5-year term. Opposition figures have said the Embalo mandate concludes today, let me put it that way, while the Supreme Court of Justice in Guinea-Bissau has determined that it actually ends on September the 4th. Now, tensions have escalated as Embalo announced on Sunday that both presidential and legislative elections will be postponed until November 30, raising concerns about potential unrest in the country with a history of military coups. In a statement released on Tuesday, the PAI Terra Ranka coalition, which is led by the former ruling PAIGC party, along with the Kabas Karandi coalition, declared, "We are going to paralyze the country completely. On February 27, Bissau will be a dead city." Well, would that cause the government to set up or sit down or do what it's supposed to do? Well. Let's move on to Nigeria as we are running out of time. In Nigeria, I did say this, but Dangote Refinery's retail partner MRS Holding will sell petrol at 860 naira per litre in Lagos and 870 per litre in Ibadan and other parts of the southwest following a recent price reduction by the refinery. The refinery's management announced this on Wednesday after lowering its ex-depot price from 890 to 825 per litre, a move aimed at easing the financial burden on Nigerians ahead of the Ramadan season and supporting President Bola Tinubu's economic recovery efforts. Of course, they have to, because this is the president who said that they should be allowed to buy fuel, the crude oil in naira and not with dollars. So that is a good one there. Okay. So according to meanwhile, petrol prices at AP, Adobo Petroleum and Hayden stations will be 865 per litre in Lagos and 875 per litre in the southwest, 885 per litre in the north per litre, and in the south and southeast. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery reassured Nigerians of a steady fuel supply with enough reserves to meet domestic demands and surplus for export, which would help strengthen Nigeria's foreign exchange earnings. So let's see how that all pans out for the country. It is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. One other story, and then we can go to Ghana as well. NAFDAC seized 87 truckloads of banned, expired, and substandard drugs, including an antiretrovirals and condoms in a historic nationwide crackdown. The operation uncovered shocking storage violations with life-saving medications stored in toilets, rooftops, and extreme heat, risking public health. NAFDAC Director General Professor Mojisola Adeyeye revealed the counterfeiters have targeted her life and staff, advocating for stricter penalties and relocation of open drug markets. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll be following it up. The confiscated items included antiretroviral drugs donated by USAID and UNFPA, male and female condoms, and other pharmaceuticals. So instead of these things given out to the people to be used or stored in a good place to be used by this individual, nothing of the sort was done. But what do you think about all that? It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, let's move on. Okay, just bear with me. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. In Ghana, the Institute of Physical Studies, Ghana has raised concerns about a possible link between the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program and the sharp rise in liquidity since 2022. While the program was introduced to strengthen Ghana's foreign reserves, the IFS warns that its unintended effects on money supply could be fueling inflation and exchange rate instability. Presenting its latest paper, what should be the priorities of the new government as it confronts the ongoing economic difficulties, the think tank has reiterated the need for ensuring macroeconomic stability for reducing monetary growth, cautioning that excessive liquidity could worsen inflationary pressure and undermine economic recovery efforts. The Bank of Ghana must rein in monetary growth as a means of ensuring macroeconomic stability by using all the options of monetary control available to it, instead of relying mostly on the use of the policy rate. It cautioned. IFS adds that the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program, which while beneficial for accumulating gold reserves, may have inadvertently contributed to liquidity expansion, which could undermine efforts to stabilize the economy. IFS fed a high macroeconomic instability currently prevailing in the country. The report revealed that broad money supply, that is M2 growth, which had reduced to 12% in 2021, surged to 27.8% in 2022, 37.2 in 2023, and 33.7 in 2024. This sharp increase, the IFS warned, could be fueling inflation and exchange rates depreciation. What can the government do about that? What can they do about that? Quite an interesting one from there, right? Well, it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Another 3 minutes and then we bring the program to a close. Okay, let me bring you this and then we move on from there. President John Dramani Mahama delivering the 7th State of the Nation's address in Parliament today. That is in accordance with Article 67 of the 1992 Constitution, which stipulates that the President shall at the beginning of each session of Parliament and before the dissolution of Parliament deliver a message on the state of the nation to Parliament. In his address, the President expected to touch on key areas of the government policy objectives. He is also expected to provide updates on the state of Ghana's economy, including the ongoing IMF bailout program, security, and the cost of living, among other issues. Additionally, he will update the House and citizens on deliverables for the year ahead, as well as achievement of his government so far and the challenges that lies ahead. Well, so it is ongoing. But I'm going to be telling you more about that, God willing, tomorrow when he has finished presenting. Well, in another scathing story, the new patriotic stalwart Gabriel Chiredako has shared his opinion on President John Mahama's appointment of a new director of diaspora affairs at the office of the president. In a Facebook post on the 27th, Gabriel Chiredako sarcastically congratulated Kofi Ochiredako, popularly known as KOD on his appointment as the Director of Diaspora Affairs. He referred to KOD's appointment as a case of nepotism, implying it was a family and a friend's affair. And Archie Dakun, this must be family and friends. Congrats, my junior bro, he wrote. Now, KOD is an entertainment entrepreneur and fashion icon who gained prominence as radio and television presenter, becoming one of the most recognizable voices and faces in Ghanaian media. He has worked with the prominent media outlets such as FM, Live FM, ETV, Ghana, and GH1, where he hosted popular shows and became a household name. Beyond his media career, KOD is celebrated as a fashion icon known for his bold and unique style that blends traditional African prints with contemporary designs. Well, because it's Archie Dakun, so he's just being sarcastic there. Well, let's see. Whatever appointments. Because I knew the other director for diaspora there. It's a close friend. Yeah. Okay. Some of the first State of the Nation's address to be delivered by John Mahama is expected to be attended by numerous dignitaries and government officials who will grace the occasion at the Parliament House. The government officials have begun arriving at the premises, awaiting the arrival of the President and his vice. Among the dignitaries who have already arrived or were there are Chief of Staff Julius Debra, his Deputy Nana Oye Bampo Ado, and former First Lady Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rollins. Well, a few who have been there. But ladies and gentlemen, did I say more? I'm going to bring in the program to a close, but that'll be after this story. And I've been saying this, that if your country, anybody who meets any ambassador from any other country is just saying, please help me get a visa to leave my country, then boy, something is pursuing the person, or the person is pursuing something. Well, interestingly, the Dutch ambassador to Ghana, Jeroen Verheul, has revealed that the overwhelming majority of Ghanaians who reach out to him do so to seek assistance with visa application rather than raise concerns about the visa process itself. If I'm approached by a Ghanaian, it's mostly about visa issues, and it's mostly because they want to have my support for a visa application. That is mostly what is happening, he said. His comments come amid growing concerns over high visa rejection rates, alleged mistreatment of Ghanaian applicants by embassies and third-party service providers, such as the VFS Global. The Ghana has been ranked among the top 10 African countries with the highest Schengen visa rejection, with a reported rejection rate of 42%. However, Ambassador Verheul dismissed claims that the Netherlands or other European countries are shutting their doors to Ghanaian travelers. Instead, he attributed the high rejection rate to incomplete applications and fraudulent documents. I see that a lot of those visa requests are rejected because the applications are not complete. The documents that they have to submit as applicants to support their visas applications are not in the right order. If you don't fill out your visa application correctly, then it is denied. That is the logical process, he explained. Beyond incomplete paperwork, the ambassador pointed to fraudulent document as significant issue that complicates the visa process. He stated that embassies regularly encounter fake bank statements and birth certificates, which not only lead to denials but also slow down the processing of genuine applications. Now, what we are often encounter with is a lot of fraudulent documents, either defrauded bank statements or defrauded birth certificates. This is an area we can improve collaboration between the Ghanaian authorities and the embassies, because it is often very time consuming to check those documents and detect fraud. He noted. The ambassador suggested that a stronger partnership between Ghanaian authorities and embassies could reduce the rejection rate by ensuring better verification processes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK. 4 minutes past the top of the hour. And this is where I'm going to bring the program to a close for today. And as I said earlier on, I am going to be having KB Botsman, Vicky Newton coming your way this evening. But let me bring you these announcements first, and then we sign up or sign off the program. And I'll get you a nice tune before I go, of course. But let me say good afternoon to the Zongo man, wherever you are. Alex, I hope you are doing good. That is his name. The Zongo man is known as Alex. He's got every. Okay. The Civic Mayor of Croydon, Councillor Kola Agbola, invite you to join him in Croydon to celebrate Ghana's 68th independence flag raising ceremony. The event is going to be taking place on the 6th of March 2025 at the forecourt of the Croydon Town Hall. The time is going to be exactly at 1 p.m. prompt. Well, so be there or be square. This advert is sponsored by Victor, Ladies to Ladies, Starr Radio UK, Jinyami, HTV, and a lot more from there. All right then. And another announcement before we bring you the final one. The Women in Business Networking Breakfast 2025 is going to be taking place on the 17th of March 2025 from 9:45 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. Speaker, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, who is a global thought leader on business and wealth creation. It's going to be hosted by Bibi Clement, an entrepreneur and author of How to Go from Employee to an Entrepreneur. And, the event is taking place at a tram shed, 51 to 53 Woolwich near New Road, London SE 18, 6 years. The nearest station, DLR Woolwich Arsenal. If you are coming by Southeastern train, Woolwich Arsenal, Elizabeth Line, Woolwich. The event comes at a cost that there are limited spaces though, £60 for ordinary ticket and £75 for VIP. So £15 different and you get there. But I can tell you shortly, as we were on air, 6 tickets left for the VIP, because when we started it was only 10 tickets, but now 6 tickets left for VIP spaces. Now if you want to register, go to Eventbrite or email bb at bbclement.com for more information. Call 07956 596 406. Okay, this advert is also sponsored by Augustine Clement Solicitors. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and as I sign off now, the Property Hour Show this evening by KB Bossman and the co-host Vicky Newton is going to be hosting Toyin Davidson. She's a property lawyer, award-winning property consultant, 187 YouTube videos there on property landlord and tenant specialist. She's a speaker there as well, so go on and check it out there. And today they'll be looking at how Renters Reformers Act, how it will affect landlords. You want to know more? Join them on the Property Hour on Starr Radio UK from 7 to 8 p.m. tonight, and every Thursday for the Property Hour Show. On that note, let me say thank you very much for joining in. But I sign off with this tune from McAfee and Ejebia, and it says, enough. What is enough? God is enough for me, and I know it will be enough for you as well. Enjoy that tune. When it ends, you don't hear from me. It's been me, Archie, saying have a top of the day. Until I come your way tomorrow, I'm out like that. Bye-bye.
Satisfaction you can never find in yourself or in another human's eyes. You tried everything, but what joy did it bring? You thought you were feeling high, but you were living a lie. I doubted when they told me that you could make it right. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I knew it'll turn out right. I looked into myself and the emptiness inside. Tell me, can you feel me? How are you enough for me? Enough for me? Would you satisfy me completely? I want to believe you are all that I need, my God, enough for me.
Who'd have ever thought that I'd find someone like you who loves me unconditionally like the way you do? Every single day I wake up and I pray that your mercy and your grace will find me in all kinds of ways. So in those darkest times, like Daniel in the den, or even if it's like Lazarus who was dead and in the grave, I'm gonna look up to the hills like David did to you and cry out with all faith. Enough for me, you satisfy.
Thanks for listening.